The house was calm that Saturday evening, the ceiling fan humming softly above. On the couch sat a 20-year-old woman with long chestnut hair, dressed in a black t-shirt and wide-leg black jeans. Her phone glowed in her hands as she giggled at something on the screen. From the kitchen, her mother, wearing a floral blouse and long skirt, called out, "Having fun?" "Just texting," the girl replied, half laughing, half distracted. Her mother smiled faintly, not realizing that behind that laughter were messages filled with sarcasm and mockery, words that would soon lead to a difficult evening neither of them expected. Later that night, after the girl had gone upstairs, her phone buzzed on the couch. The mother, sitting nearby with a cup of tea, picked it up to check if it was an urgent message. The screen lit up, and before she could swipe away, she saw the top line of a chat, "My mom's being dramatic again." Curiosity gave way to disbelief as she scrolled a little further, lines of rude remarks, mocking jokes, and words that stung more than she wanted to admit. She put the phone down slowly, her heart heavy. Her daughter, the same girl who once ran to her for comfort, was now making fun of her behind her back. She stared at the wall for a long time, her tea growing cold. The next morning, the smell of toast filled the air. The girl came down, stretching lazily, her phone back in her hand. "Morning," she said lightly. Her mother didn't look up from the stove. "We need to talk." That tone, calm but serious, made the girl freeze. "About what?" Her mother turned, her face steady. "I saw the messages last night. The ones you sent about me." The color drained from her daughter's face. "You read them?" "I did," her mother said softly. "Not on purpose. They were just there." The girl's heart thudded. "Mom, they were just jokes. I didn't mean anything by them." Her mother's voice stayed even. "You called me dramatic. You said I nagged too much and act old-fashioned. You think that's funny?" "It's just how people talk," the girl mumbled. "Everyone vents." The mother sighed. "There's venting, and there's being cruel. And what you wrote was hurtful." The girl's shoulders slumped, shame creeping into her chest. "I didn't think it mattered." "It matters," her mother said quietly. "Because it shows how lightly you treat respect." They sat together at the dining table. Her mother poured tea for both of them. "When I was your age," she said, "I once said something unkind about my father. He heard it. The disappointment in his eyes haunted me for years. I learned then that words, once spoken, can't be taken back." The girl twisted her fingers in her lap. "I didn't mean to hurt you." "I know," her mother replied gently. "But careless words still leave bruises." The silence stretched, heavy but not hostile. The girl finally whispered, "I'm sorry, Mom." Her mother nodded, eyes softening. "I don't want an apology out of fear. I want understanding. Think before you speak or type. Because words tell people who you are." The girl nodded, tears welling up. "I'll do better." That evening, the girl sat on her bed, scrolling through her old messages. The laughter that once came easily now felt hollow. She typed a new message to her friends. "Hey, I said some dumb stuff about my mom. It wasn't cool. I feel bad. Just ignore it, okay?" Her friends responded with emojis and jokes, but she didn't reply. She put the phone down, staring at the ceiling. She thought of her mother's kindness, every packed lunch, every late-night talk, every small act of love she had taken for granted. For the first time, she felt the weight of what she had written when she came downstairs later. Dressed again in her black t-shirt and jeans, her mother was sitting on the couch reading. The girl hesitated, then sat beside her and leaned her head on her shoulder. "I deleted the chat," she said quietly. "And I apologized," her mother smiled faintly. "Good. But remember, deletion doesn't erase the lesson." The girl gave a small laugh through her tears. "You're really not going to let me forget, huh?" Her mother chuckled. "Mothers never do." The girl laughed, too, and for the first time, it wasn't awkward. The tension between them melted, replaced by something warmer, something understood. Later that night, before bed, the girl wrote in her journal. "Respect is shown in what we say when no one's listening." She set her phone face down, turned off the light, and smiled faintly to herself. Downstairs, her mother tidied up the living room, glancing toward her daughter's empty seat on the couch. For the first time in days, the house felt peaceful again, not because everything was perfect, but because something had been learned.